Hello, welcome to Life Talks. And again, I will not be offended if you hit the like and subscribe button. But what I would like to talk about today is how you would like to be remembered after death, after your time is up. When you're gone, what do you want people to remember you for? When they're at your funeral, and let's say you get a couple people that are brave enough to talk in front of the congregation. I don't know if I'll have that courage in my lifetime. We'll see. But what would you want them to say about you at your funeral in front of the congregation? If they were to write up a speech about you, what would you want them to say? Me personally, when I'm gone, what I'd like to be remembered for is standing for something, having ideals, having a code. Now, how I treated others, which I prefer to be known for treating others with respect, which I mean to do all the time. And, okay, fine, I suppose the weightlifting thing and the dieting thing, that'd be cool too. That's a bonus. Hopefully you can come with that. But no, mostly what we do for others, the difference we make in their lives is what's going to really matter in the long run. And when you're gone, the people that miss you, mourn for you because of what you did for them when you were alive. That's the kind of magic that would be, nice to look back on when you're looking down and you could say, oh, I was proud to be alive. I was proud to be in their lives. I was proud to be able to, make a difference. Because when we're gone, we won't get another chance to do it. Our lives are special. We're not just meant to go to work and pay bills. We're meant to do something special. And I'll tell you this right now, you do not have to be famous to leave a legacy. I'll say that again. You do not have to be famous to leave a legacy. You can leave a legacy behind by what you do for others in a spiritual sense. How you treat them, like I said before. It's all about what you're willing to do to be the best you can be. And if you have bad habits that may compromise this philosophy, I'd recommend maybe either minimizing those bad habits depending on how bad it is, or eliminating them altogether. Or one thing you can do to leave something special behind is if you have an issue with somebody, make amends. Forgive, but don't forget. That's my motto. Still have that line drawn. Keep your guard up. Yeah, there's plenty of people that have probably burned their bridges with you, but forgive them. Don't hold it against them. But, of course, if they want something from you, I wouldn't do that for them. If they burn their bridges, they burn their bridges. They lost their privileges, too, with you. But no, that's another issue. That's where they have to learn the hard way, learn their lessons, and grow from them, hopefully. But our job is just to be the best we can be. Focus on the people who we can make a difference in, the ones that, are going to take the time to pay attention to what you're doing. Not the ones that hate on you. Not the ones that don't respect you. Don't focus on those people. It's hard, I know. It's okay to be, to an extent, to be bitter about that. You're going to be a bit frustrated from time to time, but just don't let that consume you. Just don't let it ruin your day. Don't let it ruin your life. Don't let it ruin who you are. Stick to who you are. Stay on track. Or there's an expression that goes, stick to your guns, and I think that's what staying on track means. Like, no matter what life throws at you, just hang in there. Stay on track. It's a temporary process. just something you got to get through. Weather that storm, right? You've heard that cliche, but it's the truth. So, but when you're gone, when your ticket is punched, which could be any time because life is more fragile than we think. I mean, we really don't acknowledge this every day. Like we take for granted that our lives could end at any time. We don't have a set time or day when our time's up. It's random. It can be any time. It can be scary to think about. However, just think about what you can leave behind, how you're going to be remembered, what you did for others, how you were as a human being, and heck, maybe like, those famous basketball players that passed away. We all know who I'm probably referring to, one recently. They left a legacy behind. But I'm sure to Kobe Bryant, his closest family members remember him mostly for who he is. A lot of us remember him for being a basketball player because we didn't know him personally. But yeah, his speeches probably in press conferences and stuff, you kind of could tell what kind of person he was. He probably was legit. I mean, if somebody is willing to, go through that much work to become that great of a basketball player, they got to have at least some legitimacy, some ideals, somewhat of a heart, to be able to say, forget the haters. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep pursuing this no matter what the haters say. So, something to be said about him with that too. That's kind of what I like to be, is just to keep on keeping on despite what certain haters may say, naysayers, people that don't necessarily agree or who are on board with what you're doing. If you're not doing anything wrong, then don't worry about what they say. But yes, take however much time you need to think about that. It's something that can maybe change your perspective on how you live your everyday life. Like like I said, I'd want to be remembered in the best way possible. I want to make sure my record is clean, so to speak, not my police record or whatever with the law, but I mean, like, as a human being, I want to make sure that I made amends with whoever. I want to make sure that there's no grudges. I don't hold anything against anybody. Might have my lines drawn with some people, yes, like I said, but I want to make sure that I don't leave this place when my ticket is punched. I don't leave saying, oh, I wish I would have forgave that person or so-and-so. I wish I would have did this differently. Oh, I made this mistake. I screwed up here. I have to, be remembered for that. No, I don't want that. If I did anything wrong or bad, I want to make sure it is redeemed. It's fixed. I did my time, so to speak. So that's one thing you do not want to have to live down, is having that kind of, what do they say, strike against who you are. So if you have done something bad or made a mistake, hurt somebody, any time's as good as any to make amends for that. Any time's as good as any is to redeem yourself for that, fix that. How can you make up for it? What can you do? What kind of good deed can you do to erase the bad deed? Or redeem the bad deed, because you can't erase a mistake or a bad deed. Because what's done is done. But you can redeem it. So just ask yourself that. What can I do to better myself, fix what I've done wrong? Because like I said, when your ticket is punched and you're gone, when your life's over, you're not going to have another chance to do that. And it'd be a good idea to make sure all that is good and done. Make sure before you leave this place that you're clean, that your soul is clean. I think that's it. Thank you for tuning in. Hope I didn't take too much of your time. And other than that, take care of yourself. Live life the best way you can.